thriving on the truth. Now, what is that actual question say to you? Thriving on the truth. Now, why am I wearing a red and a blue towel? Because I'm thriving on the truth. One of them is over my head. The other two are over my shoulders. Which world am I living in? If the red pill, is it the reason we see sometimes, we've seen this before. This is not the first time the red has come together with the blue. Not at all. There's many situations. Of course, we're going to play a game, and one of the first things I'm going to talk about is that name right there. Look at that. He even covers it. The blue and the red right over here, right? So it just makes sense that I should be talking about that gentleman. Seems like they take down some of his videos. They don't put up the, whatever they do, right, wrong, it's not done right, okay? Period. Talks about, jet fuel. Have you ever thought about it? Bringing 7 tanker trucks of jet fuel? 7 tanker trucks. Do you think even in the piping, okay, 7 tanker trucks? Have you ever carried a bucket of water? Have you ever carried tubes of water? Unless the tubes are full up to a certain point, the water's going to go back and forth. So what's going to happen is trap doors. It's going to be a long pipe and a trap door, a long pipe and a trap door. This way the fuel can't go back and forth. Can you get all that fuel? Have you ever thought of it? 40,000 liters of fuel, 10,000 gallons in a plane, 10,000 at 10 pounds a piece, 50 tons of fuel, or is it more than that? Did I make a miscalculation? 10,000 gallons, 100,000 pounds, 50 tons of fuel. So anyways, Matrix, the red and the pill. The jokers, the clowns, where the color blue and the color red resides. But have you ever thought of this? A numeric calculation for red and for blue? I'm going to have to do this. Take these ruggins off of me. Or not to show my face. I need to show my face. Hold on a second. Stop. This don't say go, but it's the beginning of go. All I need is a little yellow for go. Yellow, go, red, stop. Why yellow? Yellow and blue make green. Get that arc going. The red and the blue. The red horse is number 1 and number 1, standard bred and thoroughbred. The blue horse is number 2 and number 3, standard bred and thoroughbred. Now I have to think. The 2 is in blue for standard bred, and thoroughbred, it's in that. Now when you're playing pool, the number 1 is yellow, and the number 9 is yellow. Red is number 3 and number 11. The blue is number 2 and number 10. When 1 goes between 2, we create 3. A, B, C. Now why do I do this? Because once you have these 2, you have to have next these 2. That's one part. And that's the other part. You want to look at it this way or this way? H-I-N-Z. So here's the way it sets up. Now, should we start doing some math out of this? Should we do some reverses? Should we do some mathematics where 1 and 1 equals to 2, where 1 plus 0 equals to 1, but because 0 is equal to 6, I don't want to go there, I'm just going to leave it. So now where we bring these two together, okay, as 1, 2, 2, 3. 1 and 9 comes together. This is on the other side. We can call this Chaldean in separation because numeric Chaldean only counts up to the number 8. We can go in Pythagorean numbers, okay, where I like to count everything to a single digit. And now what happens? We have the blue in horse racing staying as 2 and 3. We have the red in the game of pool coming to 2 and 3. Pool separates by 8, and we have a total of 16 balls on the table. Horses, you can have as many, but normally in horse racing, it'll be in thoroughbred, it can be any amount of numbers. Usually, I think, I'm just going to guess, because of the number color. Anyways, I just like to keep this no higher than, I don't even know. But for standard bred, it's usually 10 or less. Mostly for standard bred. For thoroughbred, usually 9 and 10. But I don't want it. So it's always including the spirit. You know, it's always including the spirit in the birth when you get close to 9 and 10. I really don't want to do any calculations other than this is between the value of 8 and 1. Why is this 8 and 1? 1 plus 9, 10. 1 plus 0, 1. 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 and 1 come together. 3 and 11 is the red ball separated by 8. I like to call this the church. And they also have a special place in this in one of the games called Baccarat. Well, I have no idea exactly what happens, but when the 8 comes up and the 3's around, everything seems to stop. So creation in the heaven is what it's telling me. And this one becomes 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 becomes Abba, which is a word for strike in French. Or Abba maybe the group, if you want to listen to their songs, or Abba in Hebrew is father. So we're not going to really take it any further than this between the red and the blue. Don't forget the yellow, even though it makes purple. And purple's number 88. We already know that pigs equal to the sky. 977. Okay, I forget why. 16 plus 9 plus 7 plus 19. 16, 9, 25, and 7, 32, 33. 33. 19 and 7 is 16. 16 and 25. 16 and 9 is 25. 19 and 7 is 26. 26, 35, 45. Let me do this again. 10 and 7, 17. Oh, 9, 10, 17, 26, 32, 33. 16 and 9, 25, and 7, 32, 42, 51. So it looks like it comes out of Mars because that's the numeric value for Mars. 84 link Pluto. Add them up, subtract them. 18 brings in the angel resident birth. Sound of R, in French it's ER, total 23, total 19, total 17, total 13. What is all this? Well, the first letter, the 18th letter, add them or minus them. The 5th letter, the 18th letter, add them or minus them. We're not finished. What about the reverse? Where R is the 9th letter and A is the 26th letter. Where E is the 22nd letter and R is the 9th letter. So now we will be looking at 35 and 17. Here we'll be looking at 31 and 13. Electric company through the gateway, AC, AC, AC into DC. This is everything it says. It's the numbers that talk. Now, did I go too fast? Whoop, I lost the red pill and the blue pill. Is it the red taking over the blue, or the blue taking over the red, or do we mix the two together? Let's not talk about that. But just because those two colors came up, and oh my God, I forgot a color. Green. I forgot green. Because yellow came together with blue, we made green. So if yellow came together with blue, yellow and blue is 1 and 2 in pool. So in each one of these, the pool as the universe, the horses maybe as the human being or the ark or the spirit. In each one of these, their color mixtures will say something else about our creation. Green equals to number 49. How do you create 49? 7 times 7 is green. G, G. Or how about 49? And how about 77? 7 and 7 equals to 5 and 0. 7 and 7 plus 14. 7 minus 7, 0. 1 and 4, 5. Minus 3, electric company comes in Christ in the green world, made up of the soul and the blue world sky. 2 and 10. 2 and 10 equals to 16, bringing in the skies of the half-life. How sweet it is. Through the moon, we are the orphan children of the energy. But if we had to start talking about water, what they thought they could control, what they heard was coming in the floods, and what they split apart, splitting atoms, turning them into the energy and the gravity of the earth we live. Raphael, colors and numbers. Thank you for watching this video.